Welcome everybody to our Tuesday morning business building call for the Quantum Field X39 team. This is Kathy Rodriguez, and we have Onyx Cole joining us on this team as well, on this call as well. We are super excited to have you guys here again. We have been doing this call regularly, I think, for about the last 8 months, every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. So we're super excited to have you guys along with us. Today we are just going to talk about engaging with maybe prospects you've already talked to and going back to your getting started training.
We've got a lot of background noise, Kathy.
Really? Hang on a second. Let me mute everybody.
Much better.
Still a lot of people unmuted, so I'll mute them. I'm gonna mute all. Okay, and then let me find Onyx.
There we go. I can unmute myself.
Okay, there you go.
I'm a big girl now.
Well, I need to change it so your name is on there, because then I could just go alphabetical order. But
it says my name on mine, but who knows?
Is it?
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, how is everybody today? It's been a really exciting week. The promotion put out by corporate is gotten everybody really lit, which is beautiful. And you know, one of the things that I've been noticing is those people that are plugging in and participating, their businesses are continuing to grow. Some of you are still like, I don't know what to do. We're still in lockdown, trying to figure it out. That's okay too. We still love you. We still want you here. And we want you to be involved as much or as little as you like. But there's certainly the ability to continue to touch people and change people's lives is still standing right in front of you. What I find is that the excitement, the interest in stem cells hasn't gone anywhere at all. People are still very much interested. It's just everybody's perspective on things have changed. And so Kathy and I were talking just before this call about what we wanted to talk about. And one of the things that both of us have been doing. And so I did a call maybe, I don't know, a week ago for Jenny and Jenny's team, Jenny and Sean's team. And she talked about having a file where after she dripped on somebody 5 or 6 times, she put them in basically the dead file. And I said to her, no, there's no dead file. There's a go back in 6 weeks file. And so for me, what I try and do, what I practice is I circle back around every 6 weeks to the people who I either haven't done a good job connecting with or I've dripped on them. And now I'm leaving them alone for a little while. I'm going to circle back around. So for instance, there's a guy named Chris that I've been dripping on for, I don't know, probably 4 months, 5 months. And so when the promotion came out yesterday, I sent him a copy of the promotion. I said, this is a great week to join. This is a great week to bring your teams. And he said, thank you very much. So it's just a constant dripping. Time and circumstances changes everything for everyone. Kathy, you wanted to say something, sweetie?
Yeah, and sometimes when you're working with these people, like I told Onyx, I have a really big database in my phone. It's my real estate database. So if I start at the A's, I have over 9,000 phone numbers. I'm not going to get much past about the D's before I get tired, or if I even get that far. So this week when I started doing my list again, which I keep doing, I started at the Z's. And so switch it up a little bit, because you're always going to find people that maybe you didn't talk to. Now, when I was doing this yesterday, I actually got 6 yeses. I will look at the product. And so I sent 6 samples out yesterday. One of the people I had already talked to clear back in September, and this was before the app, and this was before we were doing this and really staying on top of our leads. So I apologized first for sending him information and never following up. So I'm really good about following up, but even I screw up. So really take a look at who you've been out there with, who you haven't. I have another gal in ISO that said, it's great, but I don't want to do 2 things. And I'm really focused into this. So I followed up with her last week, and I said, just want to check bases. How's things going with your business? Let me know if there's anything I could do to help you, because she recently launched that business. She came back to me and said, you know what? I live with my aunt, and She's recently hurt her hip 3 weeks ago and it's not getting better. Would this help her? Engaged in that conversation, sent her patches last week. She called me last night late and said, I put one on her. It's been less than an hour and she already feels a difference. So you have to keep engaging with these people, because when you talk to them, they may not see the value in what you're doing. But if you go back to them and talk to them again, something might have changed. It had been more than 3 weeks. Her aunt had fallen. And so, you know, you just don't know what's changing in their lives. So don't not go back and talk to these people, because you just never know what's going to turn them into a yes.
Correct. So remember what I say, time and circumstances changes everything for everyone. Now, how long will that be? It varies from person to person. Your approach will change. Your confidence will change. Your belief in the business will change. Your belief in the product will change. And each one of these changes in you creates a new frequency for your contacts to interact with. And so some of them will get it on the first drip, and some of them it'll take 5 drips, and some of them it might take a few more months, and that's okay. Sometimes they're sitting back, they're wanting to see if you all are really committed. Are you really going to stay with this? This is something that's going to burn out, or are you going to be here in 5 months? Because they want to know, if they say yes, that you're still going to be here. So I think it's a great practice to go back through your phone, exactly like Kathy said. I also like to go back through my Facebook and, interact with people that I haven't interacted with in order to connect. So Kathy, I think you said you were going to put up a jog your memory thing. Is that right, sweetie?
Yeah, there's 2 links in the chat right now that go out to everybody. And the first one is about 8 years ago, when I was in network marketing and I took myself to the top 1% of that company in a matter of 4 months. I was brand new, never done this industry before. So I plugged in, back then it was Eric Worre, which he's still out there, but back then he was called Eric Worre Go Pro. I don't know if he still has the same program or if he switched things up. So I paid, a lot of money for that program, went through he had DVDs back in that day. So I just put the links up for my memory jogger that was stored on my computer. And it's the second link. The other link is his GST training that's in there. I'll also put this in the Facebook groups. But the memory jogger is really fun because you can actually, I'll share your screen. It really makes you think about, is this one it? It makes you think about, can you guys see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so it really makes you think about people maybe that you wouldn't. And it's like literally 8 pages of people that maybe you could think about talking. So go down to the end of this and you'll start to see the members of your own family, the closest friends, those whom you associate with regularly. Now, the ones at the top of the list are the ones that you should probably be getting an easier yes out of. Okay, so those are the ones that you're closer to. But as you continue to go down this list, I know individuals who are actively looking for a part-time job. Well, we know a lot of people that might be actively looking for a full-time job right now, right? So this is just some way to make you think about who sold me my air conditioner, who sold me my boat, who sold me business cards, camper, truck, just different things in your life. And I know it's really long and really spread out. Pet care professional, veterinarian. Now, I would have went to mine, but they're even weird right now. So like they send somebody out to pick up my dog and I can't even talk to my vet. So, so just go through these and see if there's somebody you're like, oh my God, this person would be great. People in different countries that you might know. And then there's a chart here that says the master candidate list. I actually have this on my iPad where I can write with my pencil. And this is how I launched when I launched with Onyx. I was writing people down, whether or not I contacted them. Well, now I'm using the Rapid Funnel app. So if you're not using the Rapid Funnel app, you have to have something in front of you that you can constantly, as you make that contact, you can, oh, there's a lot of pages of that you can actually, follow up with. Otherwise, you're going to forget. We have so much going on in our daily lives today. And even though some of us or most of us might be stuck more sheltering in place, there's so much more going on in your household than you're used to if you were at home working alone. I know with me, it's a constant battle of me telling, if I'm doing a Zoom in the afternoon, you have to go in, you're telling my husband, you have to go in the bedroom and stay there till I tell you to come out. because, or same thing with my son, because my desk is in our dining room, and to walk through to get to the kitchen from the bedrooms, they're walking through this, and the dining room obviously just off the kitchen. So everybody's making adjustments for the way things are. So even if you think, oh, I can remember, I don't have any, you've got so much going on, so much on our minds, the news, stuff like that, write it down. I love our bot training, but I was actually thinking about some core training that I got way back when I was in business school, when I got my business degree. One of the things that we were taught is that you have to, the goals, and they have to be reasonable, specific, measurable, and individual, right? One of the ways you can remember that is it spells REM. So reasonable, individual, measurable, and specific. But one of the key components of having your goals met was writing them down. And I started thinking about that, where today in this electronic world, we're not actually taking the function of writing things down. And so I challenge you guys to write out a goal. I want to enroll 7 people in the next 30 days, 6 people, 4 people, whatever you think is attainable for you, because it's got to be reasonable. And then what you're going to do from that is, what actions are you going to take every single day to make sure that you reach that goal? So you're going to put on there, I'm going to reach out to 5 people a day. I'm going to make contact with 5 people a day. You guys, I tell my agents, that doesn't mean you send an email. That's not making contact. That doesn't mean you just send a text. You can start a conversation via text, but if that person doesn't respond to you, it's not a true contact. So you can use text, you can use the app, but if you don't get a response, it does not count towards your 5. You keep going until you've actually had a 2-way communication with one of your prospects. If you do those 2 things and then you follow up, how is it measurable? It's measurable because you're going to see them join your business, okay? So if you follow up and do that every single day over the next 30 days, and you're going to see your team grow. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions?
Yes, it does. So one of the things that you all could do today is, I'm going to be on a Zoom call today with Sheila at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock Eastern. And so that number will be on our team Facebook. But each and every one of you today could go out and find at least one person that you invite to today's Zoom call. So figure out, who do you have that can come on the call today that I'll be on.
And that's at what time again?
It's at 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be on that call today. And one of your great goals for today could be, how about if I invite a guest onto this call? Now, the other thing I want to do is tell you all specifically, because I had a question this morning about the promotion. So the corporate promotion, first of all, it is international. So everyone on your teams or anybody you know in other countries are welcome to participate. It's the first thing. The second thing is, if you are a distributor in the United States, in order to receive the extra bonus, they're saying you have to have 2 customers. I don't know whether they have the IT or not to confirm that at the end of 30 days, but that's what they're saying is part of the requirement. Then it is not an upgrade promotion. It is a sponsor or enrollment promotion. So if you sponsor a gold, you will earn an extra $100 bonus, a product introduction bonus. So instead of only getting 100 this time, you're going to get 200. And if you sponsor a diamond, you're going to earn an extra $300 product introduction bonus. So instead of earning $500, you're going to get a total of $800. Now, the extra bonuses will be paid 30 days later. And the reason that is they want to be sure that they're not dealing with a whole bunch of refunds where they've already paid you all and us bonuses. The only one that you're allowed to upgrade is if you have somebody that you personally enrolled in your business as a $25 person who came on. That person is called a starter kit. That person can upgrade to a gold or to a diamond, and you will participate in the extra product introduction bonus. But otherwise, it's a straight enrollment promotion. So if your sneakers aren't on and your laces aren't tied, I hope by the end of this call that the sneakers will be on and your laces will be tied, because this is a huge, huge, huge promotion that each and every one of you should be taking advantage of.
you guys might want to do is, I actually had some people that my people had enrolled. I don't really understand why. That my people had enrolled, as I went through my list and seen who was a 25 that was sponsored by my personally sponsored. And then I went to my personally sponsored and said, hey, you've got a $25 rep that's actually using and doing auto ship. So I don't know if that was for, you know, maybe a wholesale customer. You might want to engage with them and see if they want to upgrade to gold, because they get paid $200 on that versus $100. And I haven't had anybody do it yet that I've seen, but that's something that you might want to go through and check. And you can go into your back office, you can click reps, organization reps downline, and then you can sort by package. So just sort by package. You're going to see all those 25s within your organization. You might want to either reach out to them or reach out to their sponsor, because their sponsor is the one that's going to get paid on that, and ask them, what was the story and why did this person come on at 25? What were their goals? And they might be able to engage with that person and get them re-engaged and get them upgraded to a gold pack.
Perfect. So I saw a question again. This is a worldwide promotion. So whether you live in Canada or you live in Mexico or you live in Italy, you're welcome to be part of this promotion. It's just the US has a requirement of 2 customers. Every other market does not have that requirement. I think somebody trying to ask a question.
I have a question. Can I say something?
Yes. Is that you, Marcy?
So it is. Hi, Onyx. I'm
Hi,
driving.
Marcy. Okay, sweetie.
So I'm using this time and to actually, like, my 18-year-old son wants to get into the business, and so I'm using this time. He lives with me, to put him into the business. Of course, it's my gift to him, and the product's coming to our address because he lives there. So there may be an opportunity if people have a child or a husband that's not in yet, and that might be an also good idea. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, sweetie. Hi, nice to see you. Even though you're driving, don't look at us. Bad girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, don't look down.
Don't look down. Great
Keep your eyes
idea.
on the road.
Great idea.
All
Any
right,
other
anybody
questions?
else have
from
any
anyone?
questions, feedback, comments that they want to do or say?
Yes, hello.
Hi, this is Bonnie. I have a question.
Hi.
Hey, Marcy said husbands. I thought there's only allowed one spouse, one person in the family to.
They changed that. They
Oh.
changed that a few months back. Your husband can join and be a part of your team.
Fabulous, thank you.
But
I don't
I will
recommend it.
yes, I was going to say, I would tell everyone, if you're in need of extra product and you want to put your husband in or your wife in, that's fine. But I don't recommend that you build 2 positions. It's very, very difficult. Very few people can build out 1 position to the $25,000 a week in cycle bonus. So why would you try and build out 2? So
And
I
it
would
just adds
only
that
stay
additional
focused on
auto
1
ship that
position.
you have to make as well, and it's an
Correct.
expense that you shouldn't have to occur.
Correct. I agree, Kathy.
So
And absolutely, and I would say that, like, for my son, he wants the opportunity to build it himself, but I need
Yes.
more product. So, but
Correct.
yeah, I have no intention of building my son. Thank you.
Mark Girl.
Hello,
Donnie,
Onyx
did you
or
have something?
Kathy?
Hi, Donnie.
Yes. I have a few customers that are first responders. Well, they're actually not customers now. They already went bronze. I would say well, customers, so I could have got them to do the gold. But they're having trouble. Even they haven't got their first order yet, and they're first responders. Both UPS and USPS are way delayed because of this coronavirus thing. And when I tried to call them, they said you can't even get through to one of them unless
Yeah.
you're a critical.
What you can do, if
big-
anybody's having any shipping issues and they're waiting on products, send Onyx and I a text and we'll follow up with our customer service reps. Donnie, send it to me. You guys should have my phone number, 209-652-2257. It's the best number to get me on. I know there's a couple other numbers out there. They're computerized numbers or my Washington number, but 209-652-2257 is the phone that's like always on me. Even if I have to stick it in my bra. Yeah, you didn't hear that, Onyx.
Oh
So-
my gosh. Come on. I'm going to
Yeah,
get
I know.
Dr. Court on you. Oh
So,
my gosh. Did you hear that, Sheila? Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I won't
have
ever
another-
set it down. I seriously never set that phone down. So if you want to reach me, call that or text that number. I will call in through my VIP phone. I'll grab it and I can call through and get through a little bit faster sometimes, not all the time,
Yep.
but sometimes. So what can help you guys take care of that? It's not a LifeWave issue. It is definitely a USPS and a UPS issue. It's hit or miss. I'm lucky. We here are lucky in California because I can place an order and I have it here on the third day.
Wow.
But it's going from San
I-
Diego to Northern
I
California.
was told by one of the investigation team, I got to the investigation team on one of them, and I was told that if LifeWave labels these deliveries as critical care, because if it's to a first
Or
responder,
essential?
essential critical care, glutathione to a first responder is essential critical care. They will rush all those deliveries quicker. So if either one of you could get through the LifeWave to have them make that automatic during this.
You should ask David if we can add essential worker to essential.
Yes. And where was this delivery going? In the United States?
Yes, it was going in,
Okay.
I think, Atlanta, to a first responder in Atlanta.
Okay, perfect. So I'll send a message to David about that. Thank you for the heads up.
That'd be awesome too, because we could show people, see, we are essential.
Yep.
And things in my area are kind of starting to go back to not normal, but trying to loosen up a little bit. I'm not saying it's state allowed, but people are just getting out and about. I actually went to a family's living room on Sunday and did a LifeWave presentation. So they asked me to come and I said, well, I don't mind if you don't mind. And I did. So it was just them and me. So, and they're friends of mine, been friends of mine for a while. So, and they did join. And, so it was so funny when I walked out of there that night, I just felt I felt so good. Was able to get out and, felt free and was able to do something and make a difference and help them and talk to them. So just really can't wait till we are all back out doing what we're doing. But, yesterday it was all lives and text messaging and, not lives, but Zooms. And I was able to get 6 sets of samples out by 4:30 yesterday. So it's definitely something we can still do, as we all should, be building. This product can benefit so many people.
Exactly. So everyone remember that I have a call today at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern. You all are welcome to join, and I would encourage you to join with at least one guest so we can get your business growing.
Sheila, is
Thank
that the PDF? Did you just put the PDF for the call in there? Cool. I see her nodding her head, so that was a yes.
Yeah, that's
Awesome. Thank you. So you guys, the call for today that Onyx is going to be on 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific is in the chat. So we will see you all there.
Perfect. Everybody have a beautiful day. Kathy, once again, thank you for all that you do for us.
No problem.
You're an amazing sponsor. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Kathy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have an awesome day.
Bye. Hi,